Hey guys, welcome back to Ashmar Breed'em. And today on the homestead, I'm going to be dealing with our drip irrigation system a little bit. But first, I want to show you something that got me just a little bit excited. Okay, I'm over here at our strawberry beds, and here it is, April 24th. And I don't know how well you can see that, but we've got strawberries. We've got a lot of strawberries. This is, I was not expecting this. We have more blooms right there. These are some that I was actually pruning these strawberries back, and I guess I missed one of the pieces I pruned out, and it just took root down here and it started growing. So that's exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys mulched in and hope for the best. Hopefully the rabbits will leave them alone. But what we're gonna deal with today is a broken irrigation line. I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is to fix this. Stick around. Okay guys, before we get started on the irrigation, I'm going to go ahead and replace real quickly one of our blueberries that died for some reason. I don't know what happened to it, but I pulled it out. But the first thing I need to do to this is, because blueberries thrive in super acidic soils, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it some soil acidifier. Now, because this is a new plant, I'm going to do about 1.5 cups for this new fresh plant. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to break this up in here. That's about 1.5 cups. And I'm going to give it some organic 544 fertilizer. I'm going to do about 1/2 cup of that for a new plant. Now, at this point, I'm just going to work this into the soil all around. There. That should give this blueberry plant a pretty good chance. Looks like I need to dig my hole a little bit deeper. There we go. Now, I acidified this soil last year prior to getting all these blueberry plants in. And now I'm just going to take my trimmers, which I left them over there. Now I'm just going to prune back all the dead stuff. Anything that's dead, I don't want it here. I really don't want this in here anymore. Just in case there's any sort of disease, you want to get that out of your plant. This will also help facilitate larger, more productive growth. And I'll come back and I'll pick all this up and it'll go in the compost pile. Like this right here. Is dead. I don't expect any production of fruit on this plant or any plant in their first year. This one looks like it had a little frost nip on it. There we go. That looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. Now, I'm going to take some pine duff and we're just going to mulch this in with pine straw. And what this will do, this will help prevent the water from evaporating from the soil so quickly and keep this a moist environment for these blueberries. There. Well, we do have some blooms on here. Well, we might get something, or I might come back and pick those off. I'm not 100% sure yet. Okay, now let's get started on the irrigation. Get you moved right here. Okay, what we're going to do is I have a break in my line right here. And I'm going to come back here because I'm going to change this up a little bit, and I'm going to remove this I'm going to remove this entire piece. See if I can back out here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to remove this entire piece of 1/4 inch strip line, but I'm going to save it because I'll be able to use it over here on this bed. And now I'm going to take a section of 1/4 inch supply line. We're going to thread it onto this 4-way connector. All right. And I'm just going to gauge. Let's bring it over here now so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to gauge how much I'm going to need to get to this bed. You always want to leave yourself a little bit extra. There we go. Now, I'm going to take one of these 3-way 1/4 inch adapters. We're going to put it in the end. Now that piece that we just cut off the other one, see, and you can see right here in the end of this where it broke off of the other piece, which I fixed that the other day. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this little section out. And this piece over here on the other end where I split, right there where I split, I'm going to cut that section out. And now what we're going to do is get our 3-way, thread it onto this end. You're going to take the other end, and you're just going to essentially make a loop. And now, right now I've got garlic and strawberries in this bed. My garlic ought to be getting close to harvest, but I'm not going to mess with that right now. So I'm going to take this drip tube, and I'm just going to lay it down in here. Take one of these homemade landscape staples, and we're going to remove the duff, and we're going to cover it back up. Now, when this irrigation kicks on, this will start running water once again, and I won't have a leak anymore. And folks, it really is that simple to mess with the irrigation. And I have this irrigation run in every one of these barrels. I'm going to have to get it to the barrels for the sweet potatoes. But a drip irrigation system is vital to any homesteader. It really does make a difference in how long you water every single day. Our drip irrigation system, let me just walk you over here. You can see the black supply lines, and I have feeders coming off to every one of these tubs. See, I don't want to get too close over here, I got strawberries, but I got black supply line, and then I have drip line in every one of these tubs. Now I pruned this one back real heavy, but this one's looking pretty good. Looks like it needs a little bit more pruning. Here we got some blueberries and onions. Onions are looking great. Onions are looking great. But right here, these are the 3 different varieties of potatoes. Like I said, it's April 24th. These are 3 different varieties of potatoes. You can see the brown drip tube in here. I have this run into all these beds. With a 1/2 inch supply line. And that 1/2 inch supply line goes underground. Over here to this is our 4-way hub on the hose bib. And what this will do, this controls when we want to set the irrigation to start, when we want it to stop. And of course we have 4 zones, and each zone has 2 different settings, so where we can water 2 times a day if we want to. And that just makes taking care of your homestead so much easier, so much simpler. And I really do believe if you're a homesteader, you should really look into getting one of these systems. And I'll go ahead in a later video and I'll go through all this from start to finish, because I'm going to have to make another one for another bed. And when I do that, we'll go through it start to finish, that way you can see what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and I'll walk you along step by step. But folks, if you like this type of content and you want to learn more about horticulture, orchard culture, permaculture, land and wildlife management, and just general homesteading, please feel free to give our channel a like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching.